A very good afternoon to one and all. As part of our MSc syllabus, applied entomology. This is the first class, introduction class of the applied entomology. So myself, Dr. M. Siddhaya, Assistant Professor of Zoology. Uh, I would like to tell you about the basic uh, information about entomology and applied, as well as we will discuss about syllabus what we are going to study. So entomology is a branch of the biology which deals with insects and all the either the medically important or economically important. All the insects, it talks about, it deals about the entire fauna of insects. And coming to the applied, means the human welfare, in entomology involved in the human welfare, uh, is a very important topic. So it deals with always talk about the human welfare. What is the use? What are the useful things about the entomology, and would benefit, where we get benefited from the insects. All these topics would be there in this MSc syllabus. Coming to the syllabus, and in syllabus has been divided into the four blocks. That is block one and block two, block three, and block four. And block one is that all the entire block one deals with the classification and morphology of the insect. And this unit block has already uh, again divided into four units, yes, units. And first unit deals with insect taxonomy, entire classification of the insects, and how many classes are there in the insects, what are the uh, exact names of them, and entire classifications, taxonomy, uh, and on which base they have been categorized and classified. Everything will be there in the insect taxonomy. And uh, the unit 2 deals with external morphology and study of generalized insects. In this unit, we will be discussing about external morphology only. As of you know about the external morphology, uh, any insect body is divided into three parts. You know everything. And first one is that head, then thorax and abdomen. These three parts are very very important for the taxonomical identification of the insect. And coming to the head, in the head, the sensory organs and organelles with organs are there. Then all the sensory organs are there in the head part. The gustatory sensation or sensory organs, the olfactory sensory organs, and compound eyes are there. The brain and everything will be there, and the antenna and mouth parts and sensory organs, palpi-like structures. Everything will be there in the head. Head is one of the very very important parts in which all the sensory organs will be located. Then after that, thorax is another part of the insect body, and the second part of the insect body, where exactly organs, locomotory organs will be there, like wings, like legs, all the locomotory part. Okay. Whereas first part of the insect body uh, takes care about the sense part, sensory functions, and the second part of the insect body will take care about the locomotory functions like walking, running, flying, jumping, everything will be there. And then is this thorax region also can be divided into three parts. Then is prothorax, mesothorax, athorax, and where exactly the legs and wings are attached. Then finally, the third body part of the insect is known as abdomen, where exactly other functions uh, like reproductory organs are located at the tip of the abdomen, and respiratory external openings uh, such as spiracles are there at the lateral side. So all the uh, abdomen uh, parts are very very important. Where exactly the internal organs also protected by the covering sheath. Coming to the external, we can also divide into the up to 13 uh, based upon the genus, based upon the class. Up to 13 abdominal segments are there, but each and every abdominal segment contain one pair of spiracle, one pair of spiracle. At the tip of the abdomen, male or female organelles, sexual organs will be located. So this is the basic structure of the insect. You will be studied everything in detail in the upcoming classes. So coming to the third unit, entire third unit deals with the internal morphology from sensory part to the physiology. Okay, sensory and physiology, entire things will be there in the internal morphology and insect behavior. Okay, this is a very very important part where we can use all these insect behavior in the pest control, like pesticide usage, and the everything will be possible by understanding the insect behavior to control the pest. Okay, uh, behavior of the insect, particular pest will be must be studied. So insect behavior is a major part to understand the pest control management. So in this part, we will be studying about uh, uh, the impact of the different environmental uh, parameters against insect behavior and physiological changes. Based upon this behavior, we can uh, modify our insect pest control measure according to the behavior. That is very, very important to understand the pest control management. So this is about the brief introduction about the block one. And coming to the block two is very important topics are there in the block two, and economic entomology. Economic entomology again divide it into four units. Unit 5 deals with pets of field crops of stored grains. Very very important is that point is that stored grains are very very important to uh, for the sustainable development and food supply and for the developing countries. So these pest is one of the insects, either not only insects, other vertebrates are there, invertebrates also known as pest. Any organism which uh, damage the economical uh, which damage the food material is known as directly or indirectly. Pest is the organism which damage the food particles or stored food, either any farming food in the field, or anything food material. Whenever the organism involved in the damaging that food material, that particular organism is known as pest, either the invertebrate or vertebrate. So, in this unit 5, we will be discussing about stored grain pests. Hey, for example, FCI, Food Corporation of India, stores the entire food, so, rice, okay, different types of material will be stored at the FCI godowns. So it's not a it's a big task to store the food material for a long time. Uh, any organism will be damaged the stored food materials in the godowns, known as pests, either invertebrate or like rat, like birds, or vertebrates, like coming to the invertebrates, small insects are very feed on the grain, food grain, everything. So in this particular unit, we will be discussing about entire pest of field crop of stored grain. And then horticulture is one of the emerging field for the economical development. So in all these topics deals with the economy of the country. If the economy of the country is well, then the country is known as called as a developing country or developed country. So all these aspects affect the economics of the country. So horticulture is one of the emerging topic in the agriculture. So in this horticulture also having the problem with these insects which acts upon the which eats upon the leaves and flowers and fruits of the growing plants. So all these pests, insects are known as horticulture crop pests. Different types of pests are there, belongs to the different types of classes, orders. So we will be discussing about them. And coming to the Unit 7 deals with integrated pest management. This is one of the pest control measure, deals with the controlling the pest population at the economical level, at threshold level. So before going to giving the brief just about the integrated pest management, I would like to stress about the integrated terminology. So integrated means combined, okay, combined in the sense by using different control measures. Control measures are very vary for every species or every genus. And some of them pests should be controlled by the physical method, some of them by the chemical method, them by the mechanical method, some of them by different types of control measures are there. So at the same time, by using different type of measuring control measures, at the same time, at one time, uh, will be uh, will be useful for the fruitful results. So together, all the control measure together is known as integrated uh, pest management. So how we will discuss later. So unit 8 deals with the non-insect pests. Okay? Non-insect pests like rat, birds, etc., etc. also acts as a non-insect pest, and how they damage the uh, economical economy of the stored grain, economy of the crops, how they influence on the economical part of the uh, uh, food grains. So how we can manage that type of pest. All these things will be discussed about by the unit 8. So after that, just block 3 deals with productive and beneficial insects. Okay, it is all about talks about the economical side of the economical important side of the insects. Okay, we have the three insects which are very important for the economically economical. So they are silkworm. Okay, silkworm produces silk and very important insect. And in this part, we will discuss about biology of silkworm and the nature of produce and uses of the silkworm, byproducts of silkworm. Everything will be discussed about by this topic 9, unit 9. And next, unit 9, the culture of farming of silkworm is known as sericulture. Okay, all very important topics, emerging source for the improving the economy of the country. So agriculture is our ninth topic. And coming to the other topic, 10, unit 10, deals with honey bee. Okay, in this also, keeping of honey bee, beekeeping is known as apiculture. In this apiculture, uh, biology of honey bee will be discussed. And the nature of produce and uses, everything will be discussed about in this particular topic. And unit 11 is lac, one of the another economical important insect is that lac. Okay, and other beneficial insects will be also discussed. And last block of this uh, applied entomology is that livestock, urban, and medical entomology. So unit 12 deals with livestock entomology. Livestock entomology means uh, the domestic animals we have been farm our cows and the buffaloes, the hens, and different types of horse, donkeys sometimes, donkey, buffalo, sheep, goat, cow, etc., or the livestock. So livestock health also very important. Whenever these insects, okay, like ticks, mites, flea, housefly, different types of mosquitoes, attacks upon the livestock, they get infected with the different types of pathogens and parasites. So entire things will also very uh, leads to the very serious issues and diseases. So livestock are very important for the food, for the agriculture, for the uh, food in the sense we take meat and milk, etc., and we get benefited by farming, benefited by agriculture, by using them in agriculture. So very important. They are very important in the human, along with the human being lifestyle. So livestock entomology is also been also will be discussed at that time, particular time. And 13, unit 13 deals with urban entomology. Okay. Unit third deals with urban entomology. So, urban entomology means urban area. Okay, urban area due to the artificialization and different types of cultural deviation from the rural area, where exactly the concrete buildings and less plants are there and more developed than rural areas. At the same time, the diseases, spread of the diseases will also be major issue in the urban areas. So, urban entomology deals with the different types of diseases, diseased insects like mosquito, housefly, etc., etc. And then we have medical entomology. Medical entomology deals with medically important insects like mosquito, housefly, very uh, huge number of vectors. Some huge number of insects acts like a vectors. Vector is a biological vehicle which transmit transport, not transmit, which transport the uh, disease caused to agent from one person to another person. It acts like a vehicle, biological vehicle. It takes disease caused to pathogen from one person to another person. It inoculates by biting, by piercing and sucking the blood, and different types of mechanisms are there to inoculate the uh, pathogen and parasite into the healthy person from the diseased person, and different types of orders. We have different types of insects belongs to the different types of orders are very important for the which are act as the vectors like mosquito. Okay, mosquito, housefly, flea, and ticks, mites. Okay, and different types of other uh, flies and fleas are there. Beside the blood-sucking vectors, some of them other also acts as a vector like cockroach. It cannot bite and tear the skin, but it acts as a vector for different types of pathogens and parasites. So, and different types of other arthropods also acts as a vectors and cause the uh, illness and nuisance to the human beings. So, uh, different honeybees also makes in nuisance and painful bite to the and scorpion, millipedes, centipedes, uh, and the caterpillars, different types, not what not, different types of and ants, sometimes spiders. Say, black widow spider, one bite is enough, but the death of the human being and venomous arthropods also there. Every aspect, besides the medical entomology, other insects, the other than insects like arthropods, other than insects, arthropods also being affected the human being. So all these insects and arthropods will be discussed in the medical entomology unit. That is unit 14, and next unit 15 deals with the forensic entomology. Forensic entomology is one of the another emerging branch of the entomology. So forensic means the evidences of the cadaver, evidence of the incident of the particular site, are very important to know about the suspect. Okay, with who done the mistake, who done the mistake wantedly or wantedly. So in that part, policemen and CID, CBID calls the forensic department to identify the uh, different, to collect the different evidence like hair, like blood samples, like skin or different tissue material, different aspects of the suspect or the victim will be collected at that point. That is all or about the uh, forensic department what they done, but you don't know about the entomology, forensic entomology. Forensic entomology means at the site, okay, at that particular site, by the some of the insects will also help to identify the victim or suspect uh, by the different types of techniques, by using different types of techniques. So we will entire things will be discussed later. How the insects uh, are very useful to identify the victims will be uh, studied in the particular topic, that is forensic study or forensic entomology, and different types of dependents and different types of mosquitoes, larvae. Okay, larvae are very important, which are which will be feed on the cadaver of the dead person or animals. By seeing the species of the insect larva, mosquito larva, we will expect the death time of the death, time of the incident, day of the incident, age of the death, age of the by using the age of the insect larva. So all these aspects will be discussed about the in the at the time of detailed study of the forensic entomology. So this is a brief gist about the forensic entomology. And coming to the 14th, 16th topic, that is aquatic entomology. Aquatic entomology also very important for the economic development of the aquaculture. Aquaculture is a branch of the biology which deals with the culturing or farming of the different types of aquatic organisms like fish, prawns, and mussels, different types of uh, water animals. So, in that particular area, the economy will be generated, okay, money will be generated. If there any health issues comes in that particular field of uh, particular area, is also very important. Different types of mosquito larvae and different types of water insects infect the particular uh, growing organisms like fishes, like prawns. Different types of diseases will be there. Very important issues are there. All these insect-related diseases should be taken care. So all these issues will be discussed in the part for block 4, that is unit 16, aquatic entomology. And with this, we have been discussing about the syllabus brief about the syllabus. And in this particular part, I would like to talk about the external morphology of simple insect uh, in brief. Okay? So, in this part, we will be discussing about head of the insect, and different parts of the uh, insect head, like mouth parts. We have in the insect uh, for the collection of the food. The mouth parts have been evolved. Basic mouth parts are labrum, okay, upper lip, and labium, lower lip. In between that, there are different types of mouth parts are there, like mandible for the cutting of the food particle, basically, and next hypopharynx for the sucking the blood, and maxillae for the uh, to uh, uh, support the food particle to enter, which entering into the mouth. So everything will be there in the head, and beside the mouth part, there are antennae are there. Antennae also again divided into the segments. Antennules, okay, antennules are there, and where exactly the sensory organs are there at the tip of the at the base of the antenna, as well as at the tip of the antenna. So again, the palpus will be also be there, maxillary pulse, some of the other parts, and compound eyes. Okay, ommatidium is one of the part of the structural functional part of the compound eye. Thousands of the ommatidium will together form as a compound eye. All the basic things you know about the basic things. Uh, so I will take one diagram for your understanding. So uh, we will start with the first topic, insect classification. So insects can be categorized into winged insects. Basically, I will tell you according to your book tomorrow. Just basic information will be uh, given in this section. Classification of insects. Okay, we will discuss. Class Insecta divided into two subclasses. One is that winged insects, also known as Pterygota. Another one subclass is second subclass is that Aterygota, wingless, winged insects. One subclass. In another subclass, we have wingless insects. In the winged insects, we have Endoterygota. Again, winged insects divided into Endoterygota and Exoterygota. Okay, Endoterygota means Terra means wing. Terra means wing. In the developing stage, if the wings we identify in the larval stage, that is exoterygota. We cannot identify the wings at the larval stage. That is endoterygota. Okay, endoterygota again divided into Lepidoptera. Lepidoptera is the order of the Endoterygota and winged insect. Lepidoptera is the one of the order which contains butterflies. All the butterflies comes under Lepidoptera. All the moths, also comes under Lepidoptera order. And second order of winged insects is that Coleoptera. Coleoptera is another order of the winged insects, that is Pterygota. In this Coleoptera, we have beetles. Okay, beetles are there in this particular order, and we have Hymenoptera. Okay, third order is that Hymenoptera. In this particular order, bees are there. Okay, Hymenoptera, bees, all the bees, ants, wasps are comes under this Hymenoptera order. And we have another mm, order, that is that Diptera. Diptera, in this Diptera, all the flies, fruit flies, and mosquitoes. Okay, mosquitoes also comes under this Diptera order. And Siphonoptera. Okay, fifth order is that Siphonoptera, all the fleas. Okay, plague vector, plague vector, acts as a plague vector. Some of the fleas, rat flea, like rat flea, which comes under Siphonoptera order. Siphonoptera order. Next, Mecoptera. Okay, Mecoptera, in that we have scorpion flies. Okay, again we have Trichoptera, Caddis flies, and all these eight orders are there in the Endopterygota branch of Pterygota. And next we have Exoterygota particularly, and this Exoterygota I'm going to share